How's it going, everyone? It's ErnieC3 and welcome to today's stream. So, as you guys saw last stream, we did very well with Xbow. Just to sum up from the previous stream, for all the other streams, we were basically using my own deck, right? My own types of decks. I know this one looks really bad. But regardless of that, we were using those decks and we weren't having too much success, right? For the longest time, I was playing Xbow and I was playing Miner for the longest time. Two of which I believe were the highest skill win conditions in the game. But now I've come back to Xbow 2.9, and as you guys saw from the last stream, I had so much success. Compared to last time where my goal was to get to 6K, I only ever stuck around the very end of Master 2, right? After using this deck, of course, I was able to get to my goal of 5,800 from last stream. So now we are going to continue that. In fact, last stream, I literally said, I think I can get to 6K. I was having so much success that it was unbelievable. So let's get right back into it. I'm going to go on to another battle. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Hopefully the mic and everything is okay. Everything should be nice and adjusted. And let's get back into another game. So let's see here. I don't have my Ice Spirit. Okay, I guess I'm going to do the same thing as him. I don't have my Ice Spirit on hand. So, I'm just going to wait. Usually my Ice Spirit would act as the tiebreaker. So, I'm just going to wait and see. How come he would put... Okay, so this might be P.E.K.K.A. So, I'm going to angle my Fireball so that it pushes the unit forward, giving them less time to put something in front of their unit. And I'm sure they would have put something in front of their unit had that actually not been Fireballed right. So, I'm going to use Skeletons to pull those away for a farther distance, and that should be good. And they have archers too, which is kind of good timing that I also put my my archers in the first place. I'm sure the ice golem would have taken care of it by itself, but not the archers, obviously. So I'm going to wait on that. Seems like they might go Tesla defensively again for those archers, because, yeah, that's exactly what he was going to do. So it seems like they might have a P.E.K.K.A. deck. So, obviously, me using 2.9, I'm going to be able to outcycle them. I just got to remember that I shouldn't be afraid to use my Xbow defensively. So here comes another Electro Wizard. And I'm going to Fireball forward once again. Bam. And, you know, even if they did go Battle Ram in front, I literally have logs, so I should be fine. But I'm sure they haven't shown their P.E.K.K.A. yet. Not only because they don't have a reason to, but because Xbow 2.9, when you see the cards in this deck, it's the most obvious deck. You're like, oh, as soon as I see archers, you just already assume that it's Xbow 2.9. So let's start in just a second. I'm going to use the Ice Spirit to pull that over so it doesn't do a full charge, but it's still going to do a lot more damage than I want it to. I should have just said frick it and put the Tesla right in front anyways, because I need to follow up with I need to follow up with Xbow at any point now. So what I'm going to do is, I know they have P.E.K.K.A. They have to have P.E.K.K.A. So what I'm going to do is, I know I shouldn't go on the weaker tower, but that Tesla is kind of causing me problems by blocking the way. Instead of fireballing that tower, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fireball everything at the bridge, especially in case they add something else as well. I'm going to use Skeletons to pull that over, and that stops the Electro Wizard. That's not going to pull it for far enough time now. I need to rely on... I was hoping that Xbow would be able to finish that off before it actually landed a hit. So I gotta find a way back around this. Obviously, I have a faster cycle. I'm gonna keep my Xbow on this side, of course. And I need to find a way to keep cycling back around. At the same time, blocking off all these attempts to try and defeat my Xbow. Hopefully I get enough elixir by now, because I know they're gonna use P.E.K.K.A. So I need to... In fact, I need to do this. Obviously, Xbow has long range, so I don't need to worry too much about it not targeting the P.E.K.K.A. because it absolutely will. Here comes an Electro Wizard. I really want to prevent damage off of... Because I know they're going to use Battle Ram, which I have log for, and that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. In fact, we got a lock on, which is pretty good. In fact, I'm going to take a risk here, and I'm going to go a little bit aggressively with this. In fact, I didn't forget that he had Tesla. I just forgot that he can use it offensively like that. So Xbow's going to be able to take it out, and we got another lock on. So what I want to do is I want to put my Tesla here. Not only because it's going to defend against that bandit, okay, but I want to be able to protect that other lane just in case. Anyways. Going to split up Skeletons. Here we go again. I am expecting another P.E.K.K.A. or Battle Ram, so I'm going to go Ice Spirit just to hold them off for a bit. Yeah, just for a bit. But I'm expecting another Electro Wizard. Oh, there we go. Another range unit, should I say. I'm going to put... oh, the bandit. It turns out the bandit wasn't even going to dash. But that sucks. It was still able to lock on to the tower. I'm going to hit that Tesla while it's still up, so it doesn't deny me any longer from being able to target onto the tower. Ice... Ooh, this is a spicy P.E.K.K.A. user. He actually has his P.E.K.K.A. back in cycle. So I am going to hold that off just briefly. Oh, and it was still able to lock on. How is that possible? I'm going to log at the last second. Being able to hit them while they're charged. And going to go Fireball. I really need you to stop this. I really need you to stop this. We can't have our first loss be from... we can't have our first stream be a loss. Okay. I'm kind of realizing this too late, but I need to start spell cycling right now. There we go. Fireball. They're probably going to do the same thing, so I want to make sure that I have absolutely the greatest protection that I can have, especially in these last final seconds. Last Fireball. I think this might be able to do it as long as the bandit doesn't dash, and booyah! There we go. First win of the day. Man, this... I used to not have fun with Xbow only because... Well, actually, I can't lie. I did. I only started to not have fun with it because I was using it way too often, right? But one of my favorite things about the Xbow is, you know, the defensive potential you can have. It's a bit strong, but I just love the concept of a building that has long range. I really love long range cards. And at the same time, is just able to cover you, right? It doesn't do the highest amount of damage, obviously, to units, but it's still able to do enough damage that it will cover you in certain situations. You're like, oh no, I have no more cards left. And it's able to take out that bandit or whatever that's about to hit your tower with a sliver of health. So let's get back into it. I'm feeling, obviously, very confident. By the way, for those of you who missed the last stream, I got a capture card so that there's no more lag issues with that screen mirroring program that I was using before. I actually just got a light in the mail that I'm going to be using for probably the next stream. So that should up the quality even more. Man, if only I had... something I was discussing last stream, too, was that I think one of the things I really don't like about competitive games is randomness, right? And I think it would be best to have it where you can customize your starting hand. I think it would bring in even more strategy into the game, because you actually have to think ahead of what cards you need in your starting hand and why. So I'm going to Fireball this. Going to push the Executioner forward. This is probably the Fireball tip I use the most. So you guys, I really recommend that you guys use it too. And those archers are conveniently lined up. I'm going to use this for log damage. I don't really see him having anything else. So this might actually be a Hog Rider P.E.K.K.A. deck. So I'm going to... I don't even need to cycle those second skeletons. Hopefully the Tesla locks on while it's distracted by the Ice Spirit, and that should be able to take it out just perfectly. Here comes the Goblins. Obviously, you know, if he goes Hog as well, I should be able to take care of it. Tesla in this position, be able to pull the Hog Rider in terms of reacting to him. There we go. And obviously, I'm not going to go P.E.K.K.A. just yet. One of the main things you obviously want to do is make sure that you're not using your Xbow until you actually know what their win condition is. Because well, obviously their win condition is Hog. What I should be saying is, like, their beefier unit. Or I mean, you can even tell by context clues, right? Like for the last round, I could totally tell he has P.E.K.K.A. just by his the cards he had in his deck. So I'm gonna go Ice Golem here, so I can block out the Executioner damage. That's too late. Actually, you know, that's not too late to log it. Any damage I'm going to get on the tower is really gonna screw me over later. So I'm gonna go Archers. I'm gonna go Tesla. I would have liked it to go over one tile to the right, but that's okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Xbow defensively just because I know it's by that time and I'm sure I want to see how they react. I want to see if they can react with their beefier unit on the right-hand bridge. Here comes the Goblins. So I'm going to get ready for that. Going to split these in the back. Split these in the middle so as soon as they're done killing that Inferno Dragon, they can be split up. Take care of the Hog Rider. In fact, I should have had that Tesla even placed up 2 tiles higher because then I could start to have it work well with my Xbow. And I wish that actually didn't lock on. But I know they have a tank. So what I'm going to do is I have my skeletons and everything right. Mega Knight. I had a feeling it would either be P.E.K.K.A. or Mega Knight. So there we go. Fortunately, I'm not going to get a lock on, which means it doesn't necessarily mean I can't try again, specifically because I have a fast cycle, and that's a 7 elixir card. So, in most scenarios, I should be fine. But when you get to a point, obviously, where they're able to cycle their tanks super quickly, then, of course, you're going to want to start spell cycling for the win. But, of course, Ice Spirit has a longer range, and I was still able to get a lock on, so that's pretty great. And I think what I can do right now is, I don't think he has enough spell damage in this last 1 minute to be able to win. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start turtling up. But if he does get even some damage on my tower, that's going to be very problematic. So I'm going to go Ice Spirit to pull that over. I really don't want that laying on the tower. And yes, I got an Ice Golem back on hand. But if I let that Hog Rider reach the tower, I am dead. Once again, as I was showing you guys, the Xbow is like insurance. It has me covered. So I'm going to keep turtling up. I am going to go Ice Spirit right here. It doesn't... I keep playing like as if I'm fearing that they're going to have log and get log value on my tower. But clearly they don't, so I don't need to worry that much. Fireball's going to go here. I really don't want to use Tesla unless I really need it. But that's going to cause me a problem right now because those are all coming after me and I think I might lose. I got to distract those Inferno Dragons. At least I was able to stop that. And, wait. Come on, give me that. Yes. Okay. That was a bit stressful right there. There was just so many units. I was thinking, oh no, you know what? I think this is it for me. I was afraid he was going to use Mega Knight at the same time as that. Okay, you know what? I was afraid to use my Tesla, but it seems like I'm going to have to work my way around that in terms... oh, actually, they're all dead, including that... Oh, I thought I was going to get that Ice Spirit as well. But I think this is it. Okay, he's basically just tossing everything at the bridge now, so I'm pretty much just going to clump up everything. Remember, Fireball isn't necessarily only for... I'm going to log just in case. Remember, Fireball isn't necessarily only for Fireball units like Musketeers and stuff like that. You're using it as an area damage spell. That's something that... It seems obvious in concept, right? But it's something that you should keep in mind of in terms of... units that are clumped up. It doesn't necessarily need to one-shot them to be of value, right? Let's go into the next match. And it seems like we're going to be getting a legendary chest pretty soon. It's funny that other than things like, obviously, the silver chests and gold chests, legendary chests are probably the least valuable chests in the game. Tesla's going to go one tile lower from what you guys saw earlier when I was pulling the Hog Rider. That way it makes it to where they can't snipe it at the river. Unless maybe they use something like Dark Goblin or Magic Archer when it's already up anyways. But other than that, it's pretty much going to be hidden away. If only I had Fireball in my hand, I would have been able to hit that Mega Minion and the Furnace for some good value. So what is this? This could be Graveyard? I'm going to go for this tower. Or then again, it could be some like off-brand Hog deck. I wonder what this can be. So I am going to get this going right here. Have my Tesla ready just in... Oh, it's Royal Giant. This could be a big problem, actually. In fact, I'm going to have to, most of the time, over-rely on defense because of the fact... Oh, there we go. That actually worked out better than I expected. In fact, you know what? What I might have to do is actually go for this tower because I might have to rely more on counter pushes, right? At the same time, if he does weaken this tower more, I'm going to absorb that. At the same time, if he does weaken this tower more, I will have to be putting Xbow on defense, which might have him go Royal Giant on this lane just to stop it. Which is weird, but it happens. So I'm going to go Tesla once again. Seems like they're just cycling back around to another Royal Giant, but I already have a fast cycle, and I already have my cards back in hand. There we go. He's going to distract that. At the same time, I'm going to beef up my defense a little bit more by having all of this, but it's still going to land a hit. And hopefully it's able to stop that. Yeah, it's going to be able to stop that Mega Minion as well. But now is actually my chance to be able to... Because right now he has Furnace in hand, right? I don't really think that he's going to be able to use that defensively against Xbow. But oh no, he just used 2 more cards. So that means he's going to have it back in cycle, right? So I'm going to go Tesla right here. I was going to say, maybe those archers can cover for me, but I'm like, no, he's going to use something else against it. And I already have Xbow back in cycle. Obviously, Royal Giant is a big counter to your Xbow, so what you're going to want to do, obviously, is outcycle them. But more specifically, you want to have a defensive Xbow setup. So it seems like we are going in this other lane after all. I'm going to have my archers ready just in case he goes Royal Giant in the other lane. Which I can pretty much... Actually, you know what? I think I'll be fine. So hopefully I can scare him by putting Ice Golem right here to make him show that, hey, I'm going for whatchamacallit. But it seems like he has Royal Giant in hand anyways, so this might not work as expected. So I can zap that away. I can have these split in the center. I forgot, does this person have spells? Or is it one of those decks that are just so overpopulated with troops that it doesn't have room for them? So I'm going to go Fireball once again. I'm going to go Fireball on the Ice Wizard because that seems like it would be more problematic. And it's able to one-shot them after all. That is going to go there. Okay. So I need to make sure that I'm maintaining everything. In fact, if I can get another Fireball here, that would be very helpful for me. In fact, I'm going to go Ice Wizard. I'm going to go Log, not only to bump him back, but just to have an excuse for Log damage. Have this go out right here. There we go. His Royal Giant's gone, so what I'm going to do is I'm really going to go aggressively. I really hope that I don't regret it this time, though. I'm going to go Log just in case. Oh, no, he's able to have it back in cycle again. Imagine having a Royal Giant cycle deck. Okay, this should be able to finish it off just fine. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add Skeletons just to be able to finish that off even better. Seems like we're 1 minute into overtime. Doesn't seem like we're going to be able to beat this offensively. So I'm just going to spell cycle for the win. And mostly relying, obviously, on his Furnace. I'm going to go Ice Golem because I know you're going to go Royal Giant. It's super clear as day to see that it's going to happen. In fact, I'm going to go another Tesla. I'm going to go for some more Log excuse value. There we go. And yeah, I think I was right. There's no spells. Other than Barbarian Barrel, it doesn't seem like there's any spells that he has because of the amount of troops that are in his deck. And I think we're going to call that as good game. If he had something like Lightning, that would have been very problematic because he could have been able to just cycle it onto the tower for a huge amount of damage for anything that comes that way. And it would have been harder, not just for my Xbow, because if I put it here, I'm able to put it in a position where it's anti lightning, but maybe for my Tesla and stuff like that. Let me take a look and resend out the email. Let me send out the notifications just in case. Just to make sure everyone is out here and actually seeing the stream. Send it now. Alright, it's sent. Resend. There we go. Alright, cool. So let's get back into another battle. We're already very close. 2 wins in a row. I think we can do this. I'm very confident that we can do this. Can you imagine for the next few streams I'm able to keep doing so successfully? I don't know if that's a word. But I'm able to finally get to Grand Champion. Or no, I mean Royal yeah, it's Grand Champion, the red logo one. So I'm going to go Ice Spirit as a tiebreaker. We'll see how that goes. Now they are forced to make the first move. So now I'm going to go Skeletons. Just to make sure I'm not what's it called? Overflowing on Elixir too much. So I'm going to wait on that. Could have Lava Hound, could have a beatdown deck. There's pretty much no way to tell exactly what deck he has. But by the amount of time he's waiting right now, maybe he has Lava Hound. I noticed that Lava Hound users tend to wait like these big gaps of time, and then they use their Lava Hound. But it seems like that's not going to happen. Of course, we don't want to show off our win condition just yet. For all I care, we can just keep using Archer Split at the bridge. This is Graveyard. For all we care, we can keep using Archer Split at the bridge to keep getting chip damage on both sides. And eventually they're going to have to show off what they need to do. So there we go. I'm going to go Xbow defensively, anticipating Graveyard. But this might be a bit of a problem because it's actually going to... Oh, wait. You know what? Hopefully that Log is able to hit those Archers as well. So that way it takes that out. And then the Xbow is able to help me on defense. And especially with that Archer. That still did a decent amount of damage, though. So I need to have a better way of tank busting that bowler that was coming across the bridge. In fact, I was going to say, maybe I can bump it with Log out of range of the Crown Tower, but it's still not going to help when it comes to Xbow. But they just use bowler. They also use archers. So they might actually have bowler back in cycle if they use one more card. So I don't want to go Xbow again just yet. If need be, yeah. So they have to have bowler back in cycle by now. And it's already double elixir because of the amount. Actually, you know what? They didn't even stall for that much time. That was actually a pretty short period. So I'm wondering why that was the case for that. So here they go once again. Going Xbow. Actually, this time I have archers, but I still don't know if they have anything like poison or not. So that's something I really want to watch out for. If only he had archers back in that hand, that would have been very helpful. So I'm placing my archers closer to the king tower, just in case they use spells. There could be a higher chance they accidentally use it on the crown tower. Xbow is able to cover for me just fine. They just used bowler, so I'm pretty confident that they're not going to have it again. But this might be a problem as well. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they go bowler once again. But to mitigate that, I'm going to put my ice golem at this angle so that the bowler's boulder, usually I get that in a tongue twister, is able to roll at a different angle other than hitting the Xbow. So I'm going to go Xbow once again, a bit aggressively, but I want to make sure that I'm the one in control of what happens and what doesn't happen in terms of this match. Man, they're really overdoing it now, which means that they're probably not going to have enough for graveyard just yet when they just spent all those troops. Probably now they're going to have it. But it at least lets me have control over... Oh, this actually, I might lose. Because I don't have a second Expo set up once again like I was having before. Yikes. That's what I should have been more focused on. I shouldn't have gone so aggressively like that. But at the same time, I don't really have a choice. I have to go Expo now. In fact, if I don't, I'm going to lose. But at the same time, I don't have enough elixir to back it up as well as I used to. So I think this might actually be a good game. But I'm trying to figure out what exactly in this lineup prevented me from being able to do the full amount of damage. Usually in these scenarios where I lose against graveyard decks, one of the things that I noticed right away is, wow, I wasn't using Expo defensively at all. And had I not been doing that, or had I not actually been remembering that, I would have been screwed from the beginning, right? So, let's get back into it. I think we can do this. We can do this. I've been able to get this 6K multiple times before. I can do it again. Obviously, bait. Super obvious. Anytime a bait user or anyone in general starts off with Goblin Gang at the bridge, they're basically just communicating to you, hey, I have Goblin Barrel, okay? I need you to log this so I can bait your log out for Goblin Barrel. You know what I mean? Yikes, that's nasty. They're like, you know what? I need to get lightning on anything. Even if it's on a hidden Tesla, I'll just use it for the excuse of, oops, I guess I didn't see that the Tesla was there. Hint, hint, I was actually cycling Crown Tower damage. So let's see here. At least that lightning's out of the way, so it gives me more options when it comes to going Expo. At the same time, though, lightning is actually more so often seen in beatdown decks, so I don't want to go Expo yet. Because I'm afraid that they're going to be able to just plop whatever tank right in front of my Expo to begin with. But just in case, I have my Tesla higher up, in case I need to go Expo once I see that they've used whatever card they've just used. At the same time, this is bait, probably just with lightning instead of rocket, just for the user's preference. So I don't really need to worry too much. So I'm going to go Expo, Ice Golem. They might have lightning back in cycle by now. Okay, so it's hog and bait. Hopefully the Tesla's able to pull it, or at least do some damage. Okay. And hey, it was generous enough to give me a few more hits, so thank you very much for that. So I'm going to split up skeletons, I'm going to split up archers, and I'm going to split up Ice Spirit. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so that was a pretty smart move for him to absorb that, actually. That's something that I usually do, too. So I'm going to go Expo defensively. I just want to sit back and see what he does now. I want to see if he starts overcommitting on spending elixir. And by now, I would have usually seen Goblin Barrel. So I don't know if this person either doesn't have it or has just used it to the point... okay, that's taken out. At least I can block some of the Goblin damage by doing that. Or if he's just holding back the Goblin Barrel until I use that log, which is a ridiculous thing. So I think he just actually only has Goblin bait. I mean, he only has Goblin Gang in there, not for the aspect of bait, but just for the aspect of... Ooh, I thought I was going to get one more hit. Okay. So, okay, you know what? Since this Crown Tower damage is so similar, I'm going to start going Expo in the other lane, just so I don't keep getting hit with lightning damage. That's going to be able to hit that. I'm going to put Tesla in the middle in case he goes the opposite lane, but as you can clearly see here, he's going to go in the same lane. There we go. I got to block off pretty much any damage that goes towards that right-hand lane, because literally the lightning that's going to come off, it can be whether like 1 hit less or 2 hits less. In fact, I lose right now. I can't even drag my log over here. My finger gets swiping on like the higher part of my deck thing. Okay. Yeah, I gotta find out what I should have done better. Obviously, I should have started evening out. Since I wasn't doing too much damage in the to begin with, I should have started to go Xbow opposite lane sooner, and I should have gone with more defensive Xbows. Considering that I was going to be able to take advantage of the fact that this was out of range of lightning, and they would have had to use lightning in the other lane just like that. That is something that I should have been doing in the first place. At the same time, I think that if I can go this lane, thank you Xbow for helping covering me. Seems like he's also very focused on going in the opposite lane as well. But that knight, I have to not only focus on outcycling that knight, but I have to focus on outcycling the lightning as well. At least I'm able to get a few ticks though. He just used log, so I'm going to put Ice Spear in here to hold back that hog just a bit longer. Going to go Ice Golem once again. Again, I have Tesla in hand just for when it's about to be ready. Yikes, and then he's going to go probably Goblin Gang again, so I need to make sure that I hold back on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting up Xbow once again. And so far I've been able to outcycle his lightning, because every lightning he's done, it's basically been for the past Xbow. So I'm going to go here once again. Seems like Hog Rider, seems like he's getting really amped up to outcycle me in terms of... Oh, that Xbow's doing way more damage than I expected. Alright, I think I might have a chance here. Might. All I have to do is basically cycle as fast as... Oh, and he just left that. He just left the arches and the ice golem sitting there. Probably because he was charging up for his next lightning. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. By the way, if you have any friends or anything, tell them to watch the stream. I think this is really fun. I think this is a really good environment for a good time. Thank you, ErnieC3, for joining the stream. Let's keep going. We're going to make it. We're obviously and indefinitely going to make it here. Alright, let's see what we got. So, wall breakers, logging them. They might have minor, which could cause problems later. If I really need to, I'll fireball it. -2 elixir trade, but like I was saying last stream, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't sit there and think of, oh, is that a good decision? Maybe, you know, it's this elixir trade stuff. Sometimes, if you sit there and try and think about it, you end up losing that tower because you're wasting your whole time trying to think, right? So here comes an obvious, yeah. So he has minor, and being that I have things like archers and there we go, that's gonna be able to take it out. And being that I have things like archers and skeletons and stuff like that, the best counter for me is going to be Tesla. Even if they do poison that Tesla, it's going to hide back away anyways and have the damage be less than usual. Ice Spirit's going to be able to damage that. There we go. And because I was able to fireball that sooner than I expected, that Tesla's actually going to help me finish that off. And okay, I didn't expect this to be like a simple push. I mean, a full-fledged push. But this is kind of bad right now because I need to make sure... And he didn't log, and he didn't zap, so I'm going to get one I was expecting at the most to be one musketeer hit. But, oh, those 2 wall breakers are going to do a lot of damage to my tower. Okay. So now it's time for me to start setting up Xbow defensively. I know what their win conditions are. I know that they don't have any tanks, and their musketeers out of cycle, which means, you know, if they were to try and use musketeer right here at the bridge to snipe my defensive Xbow, I would be screwed, but I don't have to worry about that too much right now. There we go. It seems like they're about to get closer and closer to that next miner, so I want to be able to set this up right away. Fortunately, if they do use musketeer in the left-hand bridge, I pretty much won't be able to do much about it. Actually, you know what? That Xbow is going to be sniping for me anyway, so I think I'll be fine regardless. Fireball's going to go here, take out those 2, lickety-split, and then I'm going to start cycling back to my next Xbow. I think the better decision is to go Xbow in this lane. Actually, you know what? They could very well have poison, but I mean, they also would have used it by now. So I'm going to go with my gut and say that they don't have poison. And I'm going to go Tesla right here. I'm going to go with this. So they have P.E.K.K.A. Okay. Alrighty then. So I'm going to go with this and this. And too bad that Tesla went away, actually. Oh, no. This actually might be a problem. I think I'm going to lose. I'm not going to be... Oh, yeah. There's no way I'm going to win this. Oh, no. I didn't expect that whole horde to be able to come in right afterwards. Especially with that last Tesla being gone. Alright, good game. That was a pretty good clutch. Let's see here. Maybe I'll be able to get it to where... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's keep going here. How much time do we have left? Yeah, it's been 30 minutes left. It's been 30 minutes during the stream, so we have a whole hour left. We literally have... At this rate of winning, we're fine. So here comes bats. Obvious miner. There it is. Skeletons right here, so it's more likely to hit. Actually, it seems like that ice spirit didn't kill anything. Only killed off like 2 of those bats. Obviously not going to go Xbow yet because that last miner user, which I thought was a miner user, was actually also a P.E.K.K.A. user. I'm going to log it. If they do have barrel, I have fireball. It's going to be fine. Split up archers. Let's see what they got. So they have Valkyrie. I think that's pretty much going to be the only thing blocking off my Xbow. So I'm going to go Xbow defensively. Oh, no, they have rocket. So, actually, that's going to be okay. Because we actually have a different spot for fireball. Wait, was it fireball? It was fireball and rocket. So, for fireball and rocket decks, we actually have a different placement that we can put our Xbow in terms of defense. Sucks I'm going to have to waste my Tesla here, but I guess it's going to cover that lane for just a bit longer anyways. And they do have poison. So, wait a minute, are you telling me this guy has poison and rocket in the same deck? This is nasty. This is going to be problematic because if... Oh no. That means neither placement will work because they can use one or the other. Yikes, okay. So basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go... They just use Valkyrie. Seems like I'm going to go Xbow offensively. But they're also going to be able to use rocket. And he was able to survive. I don't remember Xbow being able to survive for that long after against a rocket though. So hopefully I can clump everything up. No, I was not able to clump everything up and I'm going to lose. I got to make sure that I get this. Oh, thank you archers for coming back in for me. Thank you. And I just pretty much need to outcycle their rocket. But I know they're going to have Valkyrie, so I'm going to wait just a bit. In fact, I'm going to log this just to be safe. Because I really don't want any more Dark Goblin. Why does he keep putting Valkyrie on the other side? In fact, I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to spend more elixir than I need to. But he also included bats, which is going to be less problematic for me. So he's going to go poison. So I want to be able to hold this off. And then I get a split over here. And then I'm going to go... Oh! He has Bomb Tower as well. He could have used that right on my Xbow, and he wasn't able to. That's something that I'm very happy about. There we go. Now he pretty much has to respond to that Xbow. Ice Spirit tank for just a bit. Enough for me to get a good amount of damage off on there. Splitting archers so I can defend against that miner a little bit better. But I know he's about to use poison. They always do. Oh, he saw it coming. He saw that I was splitting up, that I was cycling back very fast. Okay, alright. So here we go once again. I'm going to go a little bit aggressive and actually tank for that Xbow. Hopefully it's able to... Oh, man, it's not able to lock back on. Oh, no, I think I just did something wrong. So he can actually rocket that Tesla as soon as he activates it. He can go miner and then... Oh, no. He saw 2 steps ahead of me. He saw 2 different steps ahead of me. Okay. Split here. I want to get log value on the tower. That should... Oh, thank you, Ice Golem, for being able to tank for me like that. And then I'm going to go Ice Spear at the bridge to get a little more chip damage. He hasn't used rocket yet, and I don't want him to start rocket cycling. So I want him to be able to go as aggressively as possible. And he still basically wasted Valkyrie just for the purpose of tanking that. And I need to set up another push right now. Because if he goes miner right now, I probably am going to lose. Oh, man, come on, come on, come on. Give me that, give me it, 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 give me. Thank you. So there we go, split arches right here. If he gets about 600 damage on my tower, I'm going to lose. So I need to make sure, yeah, and he has poison as well. There's no way I'm going to be able to make it out of this alive. But I guess it was a good effort. Alright. Oh man, every now and then I come across decks with heavy spells, and I'm like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You must feel guilty about that, though. All right, but you know what? Against a double spell deck like that, I feel like I'm performing better. I feel like I'm performing better than how I used to with my other decks. So that's something I'm really happy about. And you know, obviously, I'm learning. So let's see. If only I had Ice Golem here, that would have been nice. But I guess I'm going Tiebreaker on the other end. Going Ice Golem here. So they also have Tesla. I mean, they also have Graveyard. I'm going to log just because I don't know if they have Freeze or not. Seems like they only have Poison. But they can always have both. As you saw in the last match with the guy with 2 different heavy spells. But I doubt we're going to come back across any of those once again. So let's see here. No, I have to make the first move. Okay, because I have weaker tower health, obviously. So I'm gonna let that go. I can block that with a simple Ice Golem. But at the same time, if they use Baby Dragon, I have Tesla, so I'm fine. So I'm gonna split up archers. They're about to go Graveyard again, so I need to remember defensive Xbow for the Graveyard. Something that I haven't been facing often, that you would expect me to face more often, is beatdown decks. And here comes the Xbow helping me out with that. Although it has to hit three-shot skeletons, it hits at a fast pace to where it's able to take them out very quickly. And the same goes with the retargeting speed as well. So I'm going to go, he's probably going to go Barbarian Barrel? No, he's going to go Knight. Okay. So I'm going to go Ice Golem here. It seems like he might spell down that Xbow in just a bit, so I need to make sure that I'm ready on that. At the same time, it seems like he's going to go Graveyard, so I want to make sure that I'm ready for that as well. But I think I need to start going Xbow offensively now. It doesn't seem like they have Knight back in cycle or Baby Dragon now. And best, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be super safe, alright? I'm going to split these in the back so that in case they go Graveyard, I have Ice Golem, as you can see, Graveyard, or Archers in the next spot. So it seems like he's just going to keep poisoning these. Xbow, I really need your help. Please start doing damage. Oh, I can't believe I just let it do that much damage to my tower. So I'm going to sneakily go Tesla here to make it look like, oops, I was trying to counter that Knight. I didn't know he would die already. But in reality, I'm setting up my next Tesla. There we go. Fireball was able to bump it forward. Always one of the best things that you can do. Splitting these up. I really need another Fireball. Archers are going to go here. There we go. I wish those archers were out of range of that poison a little more, but the defensive Xbow is going to help me out here. And now I think it's time that we go offensively with our Xbow. So I'm going to space out my Tesla just a bit. Seems like they're going to go Musketeer. There it is. And thank you for having that log being able to take both of those out at the same time. But they're about to go Graveyard once again, so I need to make sure that's out of the way. And thanks to that lock-on, thanks to that beautiful lock-on, I'm going to be able to finish this off. I just want to make sure I don't run out of elixir. So I'm going to go these on the sides just to protect that other tower. And I think this is going to be able to finish it off. Whew, good game. Good game. I was thinking, maybe my chances might be a little slimmer than I thought when I had that Graveyard do more damage than I expected to my tower. But look at this, we're already doing very well. Hey, did you guys already complete the pass? Because if you already completed the pass, then you are absolutely a legend. I'm going to make sure that I get this. Make sure that I get all the cards that I need. I almost have it to where all my rares are maxed out, which is really nice. Let's see. We have everything right here. Have everything set. And let's keep going in the next match. Whew. Yeah, there we go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about myself. Let's see here. So I don't have my Ice Spirit. Not going to use it as a tiebreaker this time, of course. I'm going to just split up my skeletons. He has Dark Prince. If he has Double Prince, this might be problematic. I'm going to go Tesla. Not really going to back up that Tesla too much. Just because the whole goal here is to protect my crown towers, not necessarily the Tesla. So he has Giant. I'm going to go in the opposite lane. And I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I should go defensively with Xbow. But I need to catch him while he's off guard already. Because he's probably already is starting to realize what deck I have. And I need to make sure that I'm able to prevent that for as long as possible. Gonna absorb this Prince charge with a nice Spirit. Hopefully this Prince doesn't hit one of my archers. Never mind. because that's going to deal a good amount of damage to my tower. I'm not going to sit here and waste log because I already have low elixir anyways. So I want to make sure that I maintain that as much as possible. So let's see here. So archers are going to hit that. You know what? I should be taking full advantage of my cycle anyways by going Xbow defensively this time. So that's going to take care of that. Going to split up my skeletons. I don't know what spells they have though, which might be a tricky case. But of course, I'm going to be using Tesla for the giant. Speaking of the devil, I was like, you know, I haven't been facing many beatdown decks, and I guess I'm getting what I deserve in the worst sense, right? So here goes the Ice Spirit. Here goes the Tesla. And then I need to start going Xbow in the other lane. When I go Xbow in the other lane, he is going to be using Prince and then Mega Minion. Oh, obviously he's going to be going Prince. So what I'm going to be doing is using skeletons at the last second, but he's probably going to have some other ranged unit, there, or some other unit in general, taking care of that. I'm going to log this just for more spell damage. While that while that Prince is locked on, if only I could have gotten it to relock onto something else. Ice Spirit to distract them. They might go Giant at the right-hand bridge right away. Yeah, they're going for another Giant. So here I go, setting up my defenses once again. Hopefully that hits the Electro Wizard. Thank you very much. But I don't want to use my log yet because I know they're probably going to have their princes ready. There we go. I think it's safe for me to use log now. There we go. Boom. That's able to clear up everything. Archers are absolutely amazing. But I think he might have Giant again. I'm having a bad feeling he's going to have Giant again. So I need to make sure that I get this going as best as I can. Pull that Dark Prince over all the way with everything that I have. Bump back the Giant. It's probably not going to prevent it from destroying it, but it's going to at least stop it a little bit. In hindsight, I should probably put that Tesla higher up so I can set up for my next offensive Xbow. They have Fireball, so technically if I had my Xbow around here, they could still hit that and the tower. What I really need to be focusing on, though, is setting up a defensive Xbow and then being able to quickly get to another one right afterwards. Because I keep focusing too much on offense and I'm not able to take care of it as well. So I need to make sure that I am not overspending, because it seems like I'm overspending just a bit. In fact, I'd rather them hit these two Xbows than have them hit the tower even more with fireballs. So here comes that a little more. I'm going to have Ice Spirit the last second. Oh, I was going to have Ice Spirit the last second so it'd freeze that Dark Prince, but I already had skeletons and stuff like that already tanking for it. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem here. Maybe not, though, because I have skeletons. But still, I'm not able to get any tower damage at all. I was thinking, you know what, maybe I can spell cycle, but they have Fireball anyways, along with all of their huge amount of DPS units. So I don't know exactly if I would be able to counteract that at all. So let me see. But I guess I got what I deserved. I asked for more beatdown decks, and that was what I got. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good game. Split up skeletons, split that up, pull the Giant over more. Yeah, good game. I was trying to pull the Giant over a little more, but I guess I screwed up on that end. So let's see. Let's see how we're going to do later on. So far in the stream, we have about 37 more minutes left in the stream. I think that's still enough time. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how we're going to be able to do it. So I'm going to split this up. And let's see what we're going to do. So first, waiting a second. So he made the first move. Sometimes you don't even need to use Ice Spirit. Sometimes even wasting one elixir can put you behind in some situational scenarios. But I'd rather have none of those scenarios than some, right? So it seems like he's going to tower trade. I need to prevent this at all costs. So what I'm going to do is a very neat trick that I often like to do. Oh no, I lost. I was supposed to save that Ice Golem. Actually, you know what? I might have a chance. I was supposed to save that Ice Golem to kite over the Night Witch, right? Oh no. Oh no, that Inferno Dragon. If he has Zap or something like that, yeah, I lost. Okay, stop it, stop it. There we go. Oh man. That one mistake is all it takes. Okay, and then he's using... He probably thinks I'm out of elixir too, so he's just tossing that at the bridge for now. Luckily, he's not going to be able to use anything with it. Seems like, no, I guess he's not charging. He's going to start charging for Golem in a second. So what I'm going to do is, I have the spell capability to take that out. So what I'm going to do is, oh no. Well, I wasn't going to be able to put Xbow defensively in the left-hand lane anyways. So let me see what I'm going to be able to do. So I'm going to go Ice Spirit. And I'm going to go Tesla. I'm going to see what he does about that. He may just start lightning the left-hand tower anyways. But I want to make sure that I have this taken out regardless. Because I really don't want any more tower damage that's already been done. So he has Fireball. That's the spell he has. So I'm going to have Skeletons take this out even further. I'm going to have Ice Spirit pull this Night Witch a little more. And it's able to take out the bats at the same time. And I was able to get one more Tesla hit. So thank you very much. Don't spawn more bats. Thank you. Sometimes there's a brief scenario where it's able to spawn more bats. Like 2 more bats as soon as it dies. So you get 6 bats upon Night Witch death. So I'm going to go over here. Oh, I'm a big idiot, aren't I? I'm a big idiot. But at least Tesla's able to come back for me. Thank you for that. There we go. I'm going to pull Golem over even farther. Hopefully they still don't... Yeah, they still shouldn't have lightning anyways. That's what I was trying to do with my Ice Golem right there. Was to pull it over just like that. Exactly how I wanted it to happen. Thank you very much. Oh no, that Lumberjack is going to do too much damage. I need to prevent it from doing any more damage. It's already doing those bats! No! No! I lost. I was too worried about the Lumberjack. One mistake is all it takes. I was too worried about that Lumberjack on that one lane with already full tower health that I could have worried about later. Instead of paying attention to the surprise bats that are on the left-hand lane. I can do this. I wasn't going on a lose streak at all last time. So I think I'll be able to do it fine again. Let's see how we can do this. So let's see here. So I got my so I have my tiebreaker. And let me see what I'm going to be able to do. So he also has guards. Weird. And I'm going to wait at the last second to be able to log these. Graveyard? What is this? Okay. I'm going to use Skeletons to absorb that Prince hit. And I'm going to let Tesla tank for the rest of that. So this could be Graveyard or Beatdown? I wonder what this can be, actually. Because I lost against the other 2 Beatdown decks. So this could be Beatdown again. What could this be? So there we go. Forces them to make the first move. And that's pretty much what they're doing anyways. This could be an off-brand Hog deck as well. So I wonder what they're going to do. So I'm going to go Tesla up here. Just making it look like a misplacement. I'm going to go log here just because I want that wizard to die a little bit faster. But I guess I'm not having that today. So I'm going to go Fireball here, and that should take out both. I don't know why he thought that was a good decision. There we go. And I'm just going to leave that alone. It's going to get, like, what, 1 poke? That's fine. I still have more damage on his tower, at least. So I anticipate Prince in the back, left-hand lane. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to split up archers for now. That should basically force him to make the next move. Because I'm sure he's sitting on Elixir. There it is. There's the Prince. But he might have Wizard again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Tesla not as close this time. And I'm going to get some excuse for log damage. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Never mind. That's fine. That's fine. That Valkyrie was gone. So I'm like, oh, no. I'm not going to be able to put down my 1 Elixir Skeletons at all. So let's see here. Maybe I'll be able to keep going with this and get it in the right position. So I'm going to go archers in the back. I think it's time that I set up defensively with my Xbow, because I haven't seen any tanks yet, and I'm guaranteed they would have started using them by now. Why do I have a feeling this might be Royal Giant? I don't know why I have this weird feeling, but it still could be that scenario. So here we go. I'm going to go Tesla right here to set up for my next Xbow, and I'm going to start pulling these units over this way so that they're in range of that other Tesla. There we go. Xbow right here should be able to lock onto the tower. Notice how I'm placing my Xbow in a different spot than you would normally see. And that's because I want my Tesla to be as close to the Xbow as possible, or vice versa. There we go. I have 2 different Teslas right here while my Xbow is locked on. This is amazing. In fact, this lock-on is going to be able to help me win. this is going to be able to help me win, and at the same time, I can go defensively with Xbow, and I will be fine for the rest of the match. In fact, I really don't want to sit here and turtle up for the rest until overtime. Yeah, he's basically just throwing everything at the bridge right now because he's out of options. There we go. Putting our fireball, obviously, on this tile so that the fireball can travel the fastest. Not that we're in any real danger, but it's a good habit to have. Specifically because it's literally the fastest tile you can throw it on. So let's see here. So let's go battle once again. And let's keep going here. So I'm going to throw out my skeletons, and we'll see how we can do this time. So he's going lumberjack. Could be, obviously, golem. So I want to make sure I keep an eye out here. They have something like oh, it's a balloon deck. Okay. So I'll be able to pull that over. I'm going to split up my archers so that when they're done killing off this balloon, both of them at the same time wouldn't die by the death bomb. It seems like they're going to use arrows. Going with the tiebreaker, this might deal more damage than the arrows, but maybe not. Let's see. 3, 5, 1, 12, 3, 5, 3, 6. So I still have to make a move. But I'm still going to wait anyways just to see if they make the next move anyways. There it is. Going Ice Golem. See, by just waiting like that, I could have gone Ice Golem the other lane. Who knows what could have happened. I'm not saying I would be absolutely doomed by that decision, but I could have, right? So I'm going to wait here. That Executioner I don't need to worry about anymore because it's going to die. And I'm going to use Ice Spear at the bridge once again. We'll see what they're going to do. So I'm going to get my Tesla ready once again. So look at this. This is interesting. So I'm going to go Tesla. Actually, I don't want to go Tesla at all yet. Because if I go Tesla, he's just going to drop balloon in the other lane, the farthest from where the Tesla is. That's something that I really don't want to deal with right now. So that's luckily my archers are there to help mitigate some of that damage. And I think with the ginormous death radius, they need to shorten the balloon's death radius. It's so wide that even when you've separated the balloon from your tower for a far amount of space, it still is able to land 400 damage hit. It's like more than a makeup, if you get what I mean. And I thought the golem's death damage was really high. So I'm gonna go Xbow defensively. Actually, you know what? I just made a mistake. I should have gone offensively because not only did he just use his balloon and it's out of cycle, but he also used his knight, which would have absorbed damage from the Xbow. And I could have gone on the other side and did a pretty decent job at it as well. I just used Fireball, which means they're going to use Barbarians in a bit. I should be okay, though, considering the amount of stuff I have. There it is. There we go. And look at this. Even if you're facing Fireball bait scenarios, you literally have a deck that's able to cycle super fast, right? So, like, for example, no one uses this anymore, but Three Musketeers. If they use their pump, you Fireball it, and then you quickly start cycling your units in the back. And when they use Three Musketeers, you Fireball that. So here we go once again. I'm going to go Ice Golem. There we go. That's able to pull everything over. I will be just fine. Don't worry. There we go. So that's taken care of. I cannot go Xbow because they're going to go Barbarians and whatchamacallit again. So there we go with another Tesla. I'm separating these units out so that they won't... He froze the archers instead. That was an interesting choice, I guess. And because that balloon wasn't able to land any hits, I thought I was screwed because I'm like, oh no, that Tesla's gone. But it wasn't. So I need you to use Knight first. Please, I need you to use Knight. I guess I have no choice. I need to start making a move. Okay. So that's going to go over... Also, he has Tesla as well. Okay. And I'm going to Fireball everything right here. Oh no, but I have low elixir, which means that if he uses his stuff right now, I will probably be in very big trouble, which he's saving up for right now. And he might even try to be taking advantage of that rage that was left, even though it's too late. There we go. Gonna go here. Gonna go here so he isn't able to freeze that stuff as well. I need Fireball. I need Fireball because I'm about to lose. And I need you to take care of this. Take care of it. Take care of it. Thank you. I know I'm going to eat a lot of damage. I don't know if I'm going to be able to necessarily make it up for the rest of this match. But I sure am going to try. Skeletons are going to go here. Ice Spirit going to go here. Oh, so he went earlier with Balloon now. So there we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull that balloon over. And at the same time, I'm going to try and get some more chip damage. And that should take out the Tesla as well. It's not a bad idea. It's not the worst idea in the world. So I need to start throwing everything I have at him now. Here we go. Going this in this lane. I'm going to just fireball this whole clump. Everything's just going to be gone. Oh no. Oh no, I think I might lose. I think I might lose regardless because of... Oh, that was about to land a hit. I'm going to lose regardless because because of the death damage. I don't even remember if the balloon was able to land any hits regardless though. But I think if I started chip damaging earlier, I think I would have been just fine. So that's something I still need to be kept aware of. So let's see here. How are we doing? We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're starting to tilt a little bit, but I think we'll be able to get back. Hey, Cassandra, what's up? I'm just playing more Xbow, and I'm playing on ladder, and I'm trying to get back to 6K, which is my personal best. I think it's like 6,100 trophies or something like that to be exact, but yeah. I'm having more success than I was having with my other decks that I was using on my own. So I'm going to go Ice Golem. There we go. So let's see here. So he's going Sparky, which means he probably has a tank, which means I'm going to separate that tank from the Sparky to kind of pretty much ruin the push that was going on here. Hopefully I'm able to go Fireball before the next axe. Thank you very much. Please react to that. I really don't want you to follow up with Sparky because that can really cause some problems for me. And I'm not going to be able to... Oh, I was able to prevent some of the damage from that as well. Okay, Ice Spirit, going to block that off. There we go. And that will lock onto that. Okay, cool. That was already a lot of damage that we were able to get just from being able to separate from the tank. But he has Mini P.E.K.K.A as well, which is weird. Like, you already have a ground-only defender. Why do you need Sparky as well? But that means, I mean, they have to have a tank. There's no way this can be a deck without... there's no way this can be a Sparky deck without a tank. Same time, just to be safe, I'm not going to go Log because they might have Barrel. Ice Golem was able to slow those down, completely counter those Spear Goblins. So let's see. So there is an element to bait to this. There is an element of bait to this, is what I mean. But I don't think he has Goblin Barrel. Yeah, there's his tank. Okay. So I'm going to get some log chip damage on the tower as well. Is he going to have something like Rage? Skeletons are going to take care of that. I have my Ice Spear ready in case he zaps. There we go. And that is able to take that out. There's always that scary feeling when the Mini P.E.K.K.A is super close to your tower. And even with a sliver of health, you're worried that the enemy will do something like zapping the tower. And it just lands that one damage swing that does so much. So I'm going to go Tesla. Just going to wait and see what he does. I'm pretty much, this round, for this push, I'm pretty much going to be reacting to him. I'm going to make sure, hopefully this Xbow locks onto the Sparky first. Oh, so close. I thought it was going to happen this time, but not today. So I'm going to split up archers here to deal with that. I have to be careful of the other side as well. That Mini P.E.K.K.A would have landed damage. I'm really glad I was able to mitigate that damage. I'm really glad that I was able to go defensively with Xbow. I'm sure that if I didn't, he would have clumped everything up in one lane anyways. But I'm still really glad that I was able to make that right decision. And the Tesla is still helping me anyways. And I'm going to have two of them helping me. Actually, one of them helping me because the other one's about to die anyways. Archer's going to split once again. So now he's actually focusing on going in one lane. So I'm going to have Ice Spirit go here. And along with this, he's going to zap it. There we go. No, that Fireball is going to miss. If I went Fireball, it would have definitely missed. Plus, if they put something like Giant and Mini P.E.K.K.A and stuff like that, I'm going to be able to hit everything with Fireball all at once. And even if I can't, I'll be able to use Fireball in the tower here. I need to be careful because I'm starting to run out of elixir a little bit. I'm starting to be a little bit behind on elixir. So I want to make sure that I'm not making any foolish decisions. And he reset that as well. Which means he's not going to have the elixir for that. Archers are going to be able to take out this. Look at this. We got this. We got this. This is easy here. This is very easy here. In fact, you know what? We have 1 minute. I'm just going to turtle up. I don't want to sit there and use fireballs on the tower and then end up regretting it later when they use something else. So I'm going to have Ice Golem go here. Have everything be frozen right here. Fireball everything. Log. There we go. And then I'll have Ice Golem right here at the same time. And another Tesla. This is a good game. There's no way that I'm going to be able to lose this now. Unless I basically gave up. There's no way I'm going to lose this. Whew, this feels good. This feels really good playing this deck. It feels just so satisfying to play, right? I've tried other meta decks and stuff like that, but being in the skill category in terms of decks is always something that I've really enjoyed. And being able to play with something that's high skill and at the same time is able to actually get me wins because it's meta just feels really refreshing. There we go. And Tesla up here. And there we go. Good game. Whew. Essendra says every Sparky deck has mini P.E.K.K.A nowadays. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I know that almost every like half of the decks nowadays have mini P.E.K.K.A so that they can throw it behind any push that isn't working, right? But I just don't understand it. I really don't. Like, your Sparky's supposed to be your tank. Obviously, it's a support card that's able to go behind your tank, but it's also a tank buster. So you literally have that at your disposal, right? In fact, you even have Tornado as well, so you can't even say like, oh, I need mini P.E.K.K.A because of hog rides and stuff like that. You have Tornado. Yikes. Okay. So let's keep going here. Let's keep this ball rolling. So let's see. I'm going to get my Ice Spirit ready. And what else am I going to do? So he doesn't make a move, so I will go after him with my Tiebreaker. There we go. So, another Sparky? Okay, you know what? I'm going to split up his tank once again. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because I don't really have the elixir to defend against it anyways. Hopefully I can block that off. Never mind. Maybe I can reset it at least. Hopefully I'm not spending the most amount of elixir. But, I mean, they aren't able to do the same thing either. There we go. Ice Golem. Oh, no. Oh no, I lost. Oh no. I'm an idiot. Why did I go so aggressively when I didn't even know what they had, the basic rules? Sometimes even I forget it. But on the bright side, look at the tower damage I did. It's not like he still has full health left. That's a good amount of damage that I did. So I think I still have a chance to be able to catch up. Fireball is going to be able to be timed perfectly to where it's able to hit the next Spear Goblin. Not that my Tesla wouldn't be able to take care of it. And also now I'm going to get some log value out of killing this. Logging it the last second, just in case they put something in front of those Spear Goblins. Something that's always a really good thing that you want to do. Really good habit, I mean. I'm going to go Xbow defensively, because I actually want to make sure that I'm defending against this properly this time. Xbow should lock on to the Sparky, or no, the Valkyrie first. Don't want to put this too close because that Sparky shot is going to be able to splash on, and I don't want to do that right about now. Ice Spirit's going to go in, freeze this, and the Sparky's pretty much gone. So that's a good thing for me. Smart Hog user will go Hog Rider. No, actually, if that Xbow wasn't there, they probably would go Hog Rider, because that Hog Rider would completely dodge that Xbow. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much what he's doing now. So now, thank you, Xbow, for covering me. Oh, that's dirty. He used that much and a zap just to take that out. If I go Xbow right now, what's going to happen is... Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to Spell Cycle. Plus, he has his Goblin Hut in there anyways, which it's not the worst idea in the world, right? So let's see. I'm going to go Ice Spirit. Actually, I'm going to go Archers here. Just so that I'm able to mitigate some of that damage. There we go. Ice Spirit goes there. And my log is going to be able to take those out as well. Thank you very much. So I'm going to go Ice Golem. And I am going to go Fireball just in case. I'm not going to sit here and debate it. I can always defend against this anyways. So I'm going to go Tesla. I don't need to worry about putting it one tile higher up because of everything else that's going to be distracting it. There we go. And he has mini P.E.K.K.A. Hey, Essendra, you were right to... Oh, no, stop that. Oh, it's still landed a hit on the tower anyways. Oh, no. I get distracted for a brief instance, and this is what happens. Essendra, you were right. It's another deck with Sparky and mini P.E.K.K.A. You were right about them being prevalent. Yikes. Okay, there we go. They're going to use Hog Rider again, and hopefully I can use this log to bump it back and delay it. Same with the Sparky, because I know they're going to lock onto those archers. There we go. Come on, come on, there we go, and that should be able to take out the Executioner. So where can I put Xbow defensively when I have one tower down? That's something that I don't know what to do. That's something that I don't know, actually. So there we go. There we go. Oh no. Okay, hopefully this Tesla's able to take it out with one more hit. Thank you very much. This is going to go down here. And we pretty much have only 1 minute left in overtime. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to catch up in terms of tower damage. But I can try. I'm going to go with everything the cheapest in my deck can go. Log. There we go. Ice Golem. Fireball, and he's going to do the same thing. Even though he's trying to sit here and build up a push, he's going to be able to do the same thing. There we go. Log is going to go here. Again, I have a very low chance of actually being able to catch up, but I can try. I mean, I can try. Oh no, and that Tesla's gone. And he's going to use Hog Rider. I lost. Oh well. Oh well. Yikes. Alright. Yeah, Sentry, you were completely right. This is cursed. This is absolutely cursed. So let me see here. So far, we're doing alright. We have about... don't tell me I can't count now. We have about 14 minutes left in the stream. Should do fine. Should do fine. Maybe it's just a different set of matchups that I'm having today. Because yesterday, I should have kept the recording of it. But I was absolutely killing. I didn't keep the recording from yesterday's stream because of the weird muting problem that I had last time because I had accidentally muted my mic. But I should have kept the footage so I could show you all. It was a really fun day. So he's splitting up Goblin Gang. I'm expecting bait. Let's see what happens. So that's gonna be fine. Seems like it's gonna be Hog Rider once again. And that other person didn't even have a tank. They were using Sparky with Hog Rider. And it works. Yikes, that's mid-ladder for you. Skeleton's gonna go in the back. This might be Royal Giant. I only ever see Bomber with Royal Giant. And they have Baby Dragon. This has to be Royal Giant. Don't tell me it's another hard counter. So I'm going to go Ice Golem because I really want to keep that Tesla because it seems like a good idea for them would be to wait until the Tesla is out of cycle. Here comes another Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let me see what I want to do. So I'm going to split up archers because I would split them in the back anyways. There we go. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that. I have Fireball. Even if they do have Goblin Barrel, I have Fireball. I'll be fine. So what deck do they have? I still can't tell. So once again, I can't tell. So I'm just going to continue splitting things in the back. And getting archer chip damage. Not a big deal. They're going to have to show it eventually, right? Let's see. But I'm sure it's either Hog Rider or Royal Giant. So I'm preparing for that. Come on, show off your stuff. I think he knows that I have... Well, I mean, once again, this is like the easiest deck to realize, right? If you see something with archers and Tesla and Ice Golem, etc., you already know this is going to be Xbow. So they're probably just holding off their tank or whatever until that happens. So what I'm going to do is they're going to start spell chip cycling. So I need to go Xbow defensively, and I want to see what tank they actually have. Because I want to start cycling. So it's Goblin Giant. So he was waiting for that to happen. So I'm going to block this off so I can hit the bomber, and then, never mind. I didn't realize that that Tesla was going to die off as quickly as I thought it would be. I'm going to go Ice Spirit here. His Goblin Giant should be out of cycle now. So now I should be able to use this. And I got to quickly kill this off before this next Goblin Giant appears. Thank you very much, and I'm able to get a lock on. Whew! Thank you for that. Thank you. He's going in anticipation for my archers, which I didn't even put down yet. But he should be expecting another Xbow, so he's probably going to go with some kind of prediction spell or troop. There it is. But I don't have the amount of damage I was having last time with that defensive Xbow. Yes, thank you. And this lock-on should be a good game. I'm going to go Tesla here just in case. Oh, they had lightning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I know they're going to go Goblin Giant now that I don't have my lightning. So I'm going to cycle here. Making it look like I'm going for my next aggressive Xbow. But in reality, I'm just going to start to become defensive. And look, they put down their Goblin Giant because they thought I was about to put down Xbow. And look at this. Now I am able to mitigate that damage. I need Ice Golem. I need Ice Golem. Thank you very much. And I'm going to be able to fireball almost everything. Oh, I was able to get the bomber too. Thank you for that. There we go. And that's taken care of. In fact, I might as well just go defensive Xbow now. That should even be able to take care... Oh, no. Actually, you know what? I need to take care of this. And luckily, this Xbow is helping me take out this Goblin Giant. They might go arrows. So I am going to keep my archers a bit far away from that. I really don't want that many packets of dual damage. Thank you. I didn't know if it was going to lock onto that Ice Spirit or not. So that scared me for a bit. Splitting this in the back. Getting my log ready. Once again, I'm not going to sit here and use Fireball in the tower. I want to make sure that I'm actually saving my Fireball for in case I'm in any emergencies. There we go. Gonna go log here. I know they have Goblin Gang coming. I can take care of it easier than I would with everything else here. And you know what? A few seconds left on the clock. I'm going to go Xbow. It is what it is. I'm going to use it to prevent any damage that I am able to prevent. And they're going to go lightning in a second with arrows. So there's arrows. And here comes the lightning. I need to make sure that Baby Dragon doesn't do as much damage as I thought. Okay, thank you. I know I was pretty far in distance in terms of tower damage. I didn't need to worry too much. But something bad can always happen, like that bomber throwing the bomb and dealing like 400 damage and then completely ruining the game. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm much more of a defensive player. What is up, Ash? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Ashlish. Sorry. Thank you for joining the stream. Let's open this up. Cut this. Let's get back into the next one. We have about 8 minutes left on the clock for the stream. I don't think as many people showed up for the stream as I thought. Even though I listed the times on my social media, all over my social medias, and I listed the times on the YouTube video, which I don't even know if people saw, even though it was only 30 seconds long. I think they're just not used to it because all my other streams have been at a different time. Archers, I'm going to have to split them up anyways. It's best that they take out the Mini P.E.K.K.A. for sure. And this is another one of those weird decks that has Mini P.E.K.K.A. and P.E.K.K.A. in the same deck for some reason. He just used P.E.K.K.A. in the back. Gonna go Xbow. And it seems like since they're not reacting, they're either out of Elixir and they're about to start reacting to the Xbow, like as you see now. Or the other option was that they're gonna go full force in the other lane. Ooh, this is a dirty deck. This is with Elixir Golem as well. So what I need to do is, I don't have to worry about that Executioner for a little while longer. And I'm going to be able to get some elixir from this. And I'll be able to distract that Executioner for a little bit longer. Stop him. Thank you. If it wasn't for his generous donation of elixir there, I would have been hit with the Executioner's axe. Don't want to go Expo again yet because I know they're going to have P.E.K.K.A. back in cycle. It might have been a good idea because it doesn't seem like they would have the elixir for it. Considering all the amount of stuff that they just spent. In fact, I don't even need to go Xbow in this lane offensively again. Pretty much because I can finish that tower with spells. So that's something you want to do, something that not only you, but I want to keep in mind in the future. So they're about to go Elixir Golem again. That way I'll be able to fireball and damage it as well. Seems like I'm only going to be able to fireball and damage those, actually. Going to go Ice Golem here. I pretty much can just go Skeletons on this Elixir Golem, since it seems like they're not going to be worrying about it too much. Actually, it seems like their only mode of transportation. Thank you for the elixir. I can defend against this now. Thank you very much. Again, I don't think I would have the elixir for this. I don't think I would be countering these unless he was giving me his generous donation of elixir. So he's going to go P.E.K.K.A. as soon as it reaches the bridge. He's going to go Elixir Golem in the other lane to mitigate that Expo damage. In fact, he's probably going to go Elixir Golem earlier to mitigate that Expo damage from hitting his P.E.K.K.A. So I'm going to get ready with that. There it is. And he's going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A. behind it. But I'm going to stop that Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, no! He actually came prepared. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, don't. Oh, no, no, don't deal more damage than you're already dealing. Oh, that's brutal. That's more brutal than it should have been. No. Oh, they get me every time. They just plot mini P.E.K.K.A behind whatever bush they have. And it's able to take towers. So I'm going to go Tesla here. And I'm going to go Xbow right here. Because I don't know where to put it defensively when you've already lost one tower. It's already hard enough when you've lost one tower to get rid of it. Plus, it puts me in a more cramped space than I'd like it to. There we go. Gonna just. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wasn't supposed to put in that other, like, higher lane. It was supposed to be under the river. So I'm gonna go log to take care of these. Yikes, I'm dead. I gotta find a better way to take care of this quickly. And I didn't want that to be hit with log. Come on. So that's gonna take care of that. Skeletons going here. Fireballing everything. Hopefully it gets to the blobs. Or I mean the golemites. There we go. Gonna log these for extra elixir. If I can get them to use elixir golem enough, I think I'll be able to get it to the point where they'll be doing that. Come on. That's gonna take care of that. Same with that. No, you weren't supposed to get... Oh, this is probably the This is the unluckiest match I've ever faced. Oh, man. Come on, come on. I'm not going to win, but how are they having this much elixir? Especially when, you know, I'm the one killing the elixir golem. Stop. Stop spam. Stop spamming. There we go. Oh, man, this sucks. This really sucks. If only it wasn't for that one mini P.E.K.K.A, I could have won the game. Crud. But at the same time, people shouldn't be able to win with decks like these. These are considered to be bad. But at the same time, I ruined it by overcommitting. Alright. Okay. So I think I'm going to do one more match after this, and then I'll wrap up the stream. Let's see if we can actually end this off on a positive note. Because I was doing fine in the beginning. So let's see. Just gotta clear my mind like I was doing last time. Clear my mind. Don't think about the losses. And I'm fine. Oh, I placed those just too early. I guess I'm not getting... I guess I'm getting the... I guess I'm not getting the tanks that I didn't want, so I'm glad. So we're going log. So it seems like they only have minor. But no. Normally, yeah, see? I would have gone Xbow right now. I would have been screwed later. But it's another P.E.K.K.A deck. So I'm going to go Tesla right here. Going to log this. I keep forgetting I have log. I can take care of this. Wow, that's a stingy move. Why'd you do that? Okay. You could have literally been using that to get extra tower damage, and you used it on the Tesla. I literally had cheaper units to use with that too. I don't know why he was doing that in the first place. So here comes the Spear Goblins, waiting for one to lock onto the tower, so I'm able to freeze both of them. Because if all three lock onto the Spear Goblins, if all three Spear Goblins lock on, it basically insta-kills the Ice Spirit. So you want to wait for one Spear Goblin to lock on. So here we go with my Tesla once again, and I'll be able to log that P.E.K.K.A and get some bonus damage on that. Are they going to go for the Tesla again? Okay, they're going for a smart thing. I guess, I should be wishing that they were going for the Tesla, so I don't have more tower damage being dealt to my tower. So let's see. I'm going to go Ice Spirit, just to get some chip cycle damage, and I am going to get ready once again with another Xbow. Hopefully they don't have P.E.K.K.A back in cycle. They have Bomb Tower. Okay. So I'm going to go log again. I know they have Skeleton Barrel, but this is pretty much dead in the first place. There we go. And then he's going to use log, so I'm going to go Ice Spirit in the other lane and split up my skeletons in the back. Here comes an ice... You know what? Here, I'm going to use this Ice Golem to push away and distract the miner and save me from another hit. So I'm going to go Xbow defensively, split up my archers. I'm going to start super cycling now. So I'm going to go Tesla right here. Get rid of this skeleton barrel. There we go. What do I want to do about these spear goblins? It doesn't seem like they have zap, which is very good news for me. So those skeletons are actually going to be able to finish that off just fine. So here comes their next bomb tower. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't really want to waste too much more elixir than I'm already using. And he has used miner at the same time. So he obviously has P.E.K.K.A in hand. So I want to make sure that I get this next defensive Xbow set up. But I want to be able to go with another Xbow before they're able to go in the other opposite lane. Going Xbow on this, Xbow on this side. I don't want them to deal any more tower damage, but at the same time I really want to save elixir for the next thing. There we go. Splitting up archers. Splitting this up. Yes, come on, come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. As soon as this locks on, log that away. They're going to use Xbow on that. Miner on that, but I just need a good lock on. Come on, I keep needing more damage. They're probably going to log it, but that's fine. I'm overspending elixir a little bit right here, so I need to be careful. Okay, if I can spell cycle, I think I can win. I don't really remember me using fireball on anything, so that's something I can flexibly use for now. There we go. That log shouldn't be able to reach that far back. There we go. Oh no, he's super cycling as well. There we go. Oh, I don't want those to lock on though. I don't want that. Look how fast this guy is able to cycle. This is actually pretty cool to watch. Okay, but I need to prevent more damage because if I don't, I'm going to lose. But he only has Swarm, so I need to make sure that I don't screw myself over in the end. I need to cycle every cheap card that I have. I mean, all the cheapest cards I have. And I should be able to take this out in one hit. Whew, that was close, and I'm glad I was able to do that. I'm glad that I thought a little bit more this time. I was able to clear my head and make decisions that were smarter. And I was able to kind of bring myself out of the tilt just a little bit. So thank you everyone so much for watching the stream. Yeah, Sandra says this was intense. It was a very close match. So thank you everyone so much for watching this stream. Today is Tuesday, right? Let me just check my phone real quick, because today is Wednesday. So on Saturday and Sunday, of course, I'm going to be streaming again from 8 to 9:30 p.m. PT. Check me out then. I actually might be playing either Brawl Stars or another game, or I might continue to play Clash Royale depending on what I have to come up with for that day. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Take care. Turning